Hello and welcome to day 31 of Inktober Tangles 2025. It is the last day today, and if you're not sure what Inktober Tangles are by now, it's put together by Stephanie Jennifer, and the link for the document is in the description box below. Today's tangle is called IDoZ, I-D-O-Z, and it's by Zentangle Ink. And it was released last year for the International Day of Zentangle. That's why it's called IDoZ or IDoZ. So I'm going to do this quite large, and we start with a teardrop shape like that. And then from somewhere here, I'm going to do another teardrop shape, and I'm going to holly bar behind the one that I've already done. So that's my first one. So my second one is going to come from here. From here. And it's going to come over here. Holly bar behind. And come out over there. And then my third one, I'm going to do 3 today, is going to go from here, I think. And it's going to go there. And then it's going to come down here. Like that. Kind of looks like a bird. That was unintentional. So the next step is to draw additional teardrops on just one side. So I'm going to go back to my original one, and from here I'm going to do a teardrop on the left hand side. Like that. Turn my tile, in this case my book, and I'm going to do one on the left hand side again. And this one is going to be slightly different because this leaf gets in the way. Turn my tile again. This one can be bigger because there's nothing to get in the way. Well, except for the writing that I haven't done yet. Like that. And I'm thinking I've done this too big. It might be the only page in the book where I have to go onto this bit. And now, go back to the beginning again. And on the right hand side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make a leaf shape. It's the right hand side. Like that. And then we go back to the left hand side and we repeat the process. I'm wishing I had started smaller. Going on the left hand side, aren't they? Now, I don't have to come all the way down here because of the shape I've got. I'm just going to go there. So that's my 3 left-hand sides done. Now I'm going to do my right-hand side again. Like that. And because I've done mine so big, in the inside of these original leaves I can make some shapes. So I'm going to aura on the inside. Like this. And I want another one. Yes. And inside here, you guessed it, squeeze some orbs in. You can start from one side, but I like doing mine with the big one in the middle and then squishing them in. Like that. And then do the same on this next one. And I was careful there not to make it go at a tangent to that. So and then on the last one, we're going to do the same thing. And then you can add some line weight and round the corners where you want to round the corners, and do all the usual Zentangle enhancements. think I do want to emphasize some of these lines with a bit of extra weight, especially around the original one. There we go. I think that's as much as I'd like to do. And then it comes to shading. And I think there's so much shading on this, I'm going to speed it up for you. So highlight time now. And I'm going to show you a slight trick to make it look like these orbs are genuinely on top of each other. Behind each other, I mean. Because by rights I should have done some shading along this edge. I'll do it a slightly different way. I'm just going to get my pen and I'm going to reinforce those lines. When you're dealing with such small spaces, it is quite tricky to get the shading exactly right. Did I blend that bit? I don't know if I did. And then I'd like to run some white just along this edge. And I'm going to run some shading down the edge of here as well. So do you have a favourite tangle out of all the ones you've seen? I'm not sure if I have yet. I need to go back through and look at each one again. And I will do a separate video showing you all of the tangles. And as far as this book is concerned, I'm actually halfway through the book. So I've got enough pages here to do another 30-day challenge of some description. I just want to do some white. just on these ones, I think. We'll see when I've done it. And then just a little highlight dots in our orbs. And I think I'm going to call that done. So, day 31. And it's IDoZ. Zentangle ink. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me on this. In fact, I might just do a little flourishy thing here. Oh, space at the other one. Anyway, thank you for watching me. I will be back with a sketchbook tour video of all these tangles. Bye now.